Single-family homes versus condos and the real answer of the current market. Bob Keller here with another segment in our Pinellas County real estate market. Everybody's asking me the same question. Are Tampa Bay and Clearwater home prices collapsing? The honest answer is it depends on what you own, a single-family home or a condo, and I'm going to cover both. Let's start by looking at single-family homes in Pinellas County. If you look at a 20-year line for single-family prices, you will see a long, steady climb from about 2013 to 2019. HUD estimates that in the Tampa-St. Pete Clearwater metro, single-family and townhome prices rose roughly 7% a year in that period. This has been good, sustainable growth. Then COVID hits and we enter the rocket ship phase from 2020 through 2022. Prices jumped closer to 17% a year, pushing the average single-family sale price into the high 400s, around $490,000 by 2023. Now, however, we are looking at more flattening in prices. In 2023, single-family prices in the area were up only about 6%, and in 2025, we're seeing more listings sit on the market 60 days or more, which tells you buyers finally have some leverage and sellers are having to adjust expectations. As an appraiser, I am now getting more pushbacks from homeowners telling me this can't be correct. However, the data does not lie. So for single family, I wouldn't call it a crash. I'd call it a cool down after a historic sprint. Now let me flip to the condos because that story is very different. Condos rode the same wave and then some. From 2013 to 2019, condo prices in the metro climbed about 9% a year, and during 2020-2022, they spiked around 24% a year as people chased waterfront and amenity living. But if you are looking at the numbers now, you will see the market loses steam and wobbles. HUD data shows condo prices only up about 3% in 2023, and other data now show falling prices in 2025, softer demand, and a lot more inventory. And that brings us to the big question, why? A few good reasons. Insurance and HOA assessments have exploded, especially in older coastal buildings. Post-Surfside regulations mean higher costs to maintain and retrofit condos in Florida. Buyers can look at the total monthly payment and say, you know what, I'd rather have a small single-family home and not all the costs associated with a condo. So if any part of the market feels like it's collapsing, it's the condo sector first, not the entire housing market. My final thoughts for today, here's how I'd sum it up. Single-family homes in Tampa Bay had a decade-long climb, then a moonshot during COVID, and now we're in a normalization phase. Prices are off their peak in some pockets, but still way above where they were 10 years ago. Condos, especially along the coast, are facing real stress. Slower sales, more inventory, rising carrying costs, and in some cases, actual price declines. For buyers, that means opportunity, especially in condos, if you're patient and do your homework on insurance and reserves. For sellers, it means you can't price off 2021 fantasy numbers anymore. You've got to price off the reality you see in the market. I am a local appraiser here in the Tampa Bay area. If you want me to break down your specific neighborhood or your specific building, reach out and request either a consult or an appraisal of your property and see where you stand in today's market. If you're thinking of selling, get the fact to support your price and value to your local agent and or buyer coming to you. If you have a property under contract and a buyer is trying to renegotiate the deal, get an independent opinion of the true market value of your property from a professional with over 43 years of experience right here in the Tampa Bay and Beach market. Call me 727-638-660 and let's see how I can help you navigate the current market.